Hey people, I just wanted to talk about one of my all-time baddest sickness I ever had. It really knocked me on my ass and all that. Um, I actually had it twice in my life. It's pneumonia. I had pneumonia twice. I had it like um, 2 years. I think I had pneumonia 2 years ago, and I had it this year. And yeah, that really puts me on my like the first one. I felt I practically because I was sweating it out and all that stuff, like pneumonia always does. Um, I practically didn't wake up from it. Like I was like asleep. I felt like practically I was on my ass, right, and just slept for like 4 days straight. Didn't even got out of bed. Didn't eat anything because my throat was all torn up and stuff like that. It's like my because sometimes when you're sick, right, your body doesn't need food because your body's trying to recover itself. I think that's how. Sometimes if you don't give your body food, you can actually kill the sicknesses and stuff like that in your body. Practically, my lungs are inflamed. I can feel it in my lungs. I can feel my lungs like getting torn apart. Like I felt like my wheezing in the chest, and you can hear the wheezing like like in my chest. But even when I'm breathing, you can hear it like softly. When I was asleep for 4 days straight through my pneumonia, it felt like I was practically in a coma, but I was alert. I knew what everything was going on around me. I had my mum like patted me down with wet cloths and stuff like that, trying to cool my body down because pneumonia fucking makes your body so hot, red hot, and it tenses up your joints too. And yeah, like pneumonia is practically the known killers. It's practically well known to kill people too. Like, and lucky it didn't kill me twice. And my nan, my grandmother, who passed away, God bless her soul. Um, what I used to get told, she used to get pleurisy in the lungs, and it's I think it kind of like like it's hereditary on my end. I got a bit of my nan's hereditary thing. Um, and yeah, like man, you don't want to get. I don't. That's the only sickness I don't wish upon my enemy. Um, oh, pleasure. Um, that's the only sickness I don't wish upon my enemies, man. Like pneumonia, it really knocks you on your ass. Like it really, you feel like you're dying. And when I got up right, and I didn't eat and stuff like that, because you normally have to drink water to wash all the sickness away. But when I was doing that, I had my first drink of water. I didn't drink for 4 days straight at all because my throat was all torn up and stuff like that. I had like ulcers in my back of my throat and all that stuff. And when I drank the water, I actually threw it all back up, and I was throwing up like bile, like yellow stuff. Like it was practically, I don't know if it was coming out of my lungs or out of my stomach. Um, that's when I kind of like felt like I was a bit better, but I was not out of the woods yet, and I still rest in bed, still sweating, still taking Panadol, paracetamol, and aspirin, and all kinds of stuff to put me to sleep. And man, I felt like I was on morphine. Like with all the medication I was having and all the antibiotics I was having and stuff like that. And but when I felt like I was better, like better, like but I was probably still a little bit weak. I was when I'm usually to the point where I'm just like better when I want to walk around and do stuff. I have to exercise. You have to exercise your bones because you've been asleep. You've been resting on your bed. And you need to get your bones walking again. I think I had bed sores because I was sleeping in my bed for like 4 days straight. Because like rashes on my legs and stuff like that. My mum like put cream on them and all that stuff, I think. And yeah, that was one of the baddest sicknesses I ever had. Like I had pneumonia this year, but it was not that bad because I fought that like a boss. But it hit me like with surprise. I didn't even knew I had it. And what happened? It just turned my body into a furnace. Like, and I just start revolting and shaking. I have to get called to go to the ambulance, get drips on my arms and stuff like that. It's not a good sickness to have when you're coughing and stuff like that. I was like revolting, like shaking like that, because your body reaches to a certain temperature where it doesn't feel comfortable with itself, and it really makes you, it rattles you, man. Like pneumonia is one of the sickness that can rattle you. And my perfect advice, what to do when you have pneumonia, just try to eat small, but do not give your sickness what it needs to keep affecting you. Because when I had pneumonia, like the first one, I didn't really, I didn't really eat at all. I think my body was telling me not to eat, because, and yeah, like just don't eat, don't drink, don't give your body, because I think I drink a lot anyway. I drink a lot of water anyway. And it was like telling me you already had enough water in your body and enough electrolytes in your body and stuff like that, and you don't need to drink and eat. And yeah, that's my story about pneumonia. It can really destroy you. But I never had pleurisy yet. That's weird. I hope I don't get that. That really puts you, like, that's where people. Oh, that's my nan had it, but my mum told me stories that really nearly killed my grandmother in a way. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it this my story about me having pneumonia. So, bye.